today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. Brady now on 1st down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, Do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game?
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Brady to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards there and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now he'll throw with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. There he goes left side. The 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
So on comes the Giant offense as they'll try for 2 here. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Again, we see Tom Brady in the box set to take over. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid, right?
I love it. I love it.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Fournette, a first down carry. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage, because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Nothing to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right told me in his weekly press conference that played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
He completes it to Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Brady again. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Over the middle to Evans. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Throwing, Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And oh, what a catch! And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going deep for Brown. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So we've come upon him. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter, and they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win, and maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Second and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Off play action. Jones completes this again to Shepard. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Jones off the play fake. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards that time.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 41, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw is Brady. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. Ali Marpet, the guard, caught there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Brady now to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady goes right side, complete to Gronk.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Brady Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Succop's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, Barkley, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Galladay. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure you're...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after cat.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
Don't do us like that.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Brady. And he finds Gronk. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Antonio Brown from 8 yards out. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 6-play drive. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
98 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Barkley slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
They'll run for it with Barkley. Stays on his feet. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Slayton on the slant. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now the Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.